Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to our teachers, the apostles, others, great millstone, peace, salutations, and mercy to the Lord's elect. Um, so this is the book of this book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 14. And ye shall read this book, which we have sent unto you to make confession in the house of the Lord upon the feast and upon solemn days. And ye shall say to the Lord, our power, you shall say to the Lord, our power belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces, as it come to pass this day unto them of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, to our kings, to our princes, our priests, our prophets, and our fathers. It says, for we have sinned and disobeyed him and have now hearkened unto the voice of the Lord to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly. All right. So the Lord said that that you are his prized possession. So there's no choice in this. Oh, I don't want to repent. I want to come back to my Lord. You belong to the Most High, whether you like it or not. You're an Israelite. I'm not an Israelite. I'm not an Israelite. I'm not an Israelite. We're not Israelites. I don't believe in that Israelite stuff. You can't deny what you are from your essence. Okay. You could deny it all you want to. You might not believe, you got something called a practicing Israelite, and because we would be practicing Israelites because we're rehearsing the righteous acts, justifying love. The people do not subscribe to this truth. They would be called 2/3. They would be called infidels, deniers of the faith, deniers of their own heritage, race traitors. Okay, so whether or not these people like it, whether or not they want to acknowledge it, whether or not they go back to those tribes. They're under the curses, and they go back to one of those 12 tribes. They was brought here under captivity under the white man. So whether or not our people will accept it or not, they belong to the Most High, and that's why the Lord gonna judge his people with the sword, man. Because um, he already wounded you with the wound of an enemy, and taking away all your memories, your names, your titles, taking away your status, making you have male pattern baldness at 20 years old, making you have erectile dysfunction, make you have all these different diseases, making these women go through birth pains and stank kitten. These are all curses that the other nations, you know, are not under. Well, yes, they do. They smell and they stink just like you because you're like them basically. Um, but they're not under the hatred of the world like you are. Ain't nobody talking about the first black this, the first black that. I mean, the first white this, the first white that. You're the first of whatever because you're the ones that's coming up out of oppression and slavery and shit. So it's like the first mayor that did this, the first black this, the first Latino that, the first Native American this. Because you're the ones being oppressed. Ezekiel 18:1, the word of the Lord came on to me again, saying, "What mean ye that ye use this proverb concerning the land of Israel, saying the fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are on edge? As I live, said the Lord, ye shall not have an occasion anymore to use this proverb in Israel. Behold, all souls are mine, including you. All souls are mine. Oh, I don't subscribe to that truth. I don't got to follow that law. I don't got to follow the word. Right? All souls are mine, even or a white man, the animals, the Chinaman belongs to the Lord too. But the Lord has a select group of souls that he chose over the rest. That would be us. As the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. Romans 6:23. The wage of sin is death. Who's sinning? Technically, according to the law, there's Jake. The other nations are all they're just sin incarnate, just like Esau. Esau is the man of sin. The other nations, they will not, they have never kept the precepts of the Lord, so they've just been living in sin. You're the ones that's supposed to teach them from right from wrong. They don't know it's wrong to pop a cow. They don't know that it's wrong to steal another man's woman. You're the one got to tell them. You're the one that has to be set up. That's why the Lord told Abraham that and your seed, the nation shall be blessed. How they gonna be blessed? With true knowledge and wisdom, with, with true understanding, with a coherent thought process. This devil got no coherent thought process on the earth. The way he does everything is all out of pocket. So all souls of mine, behold, as the soul of the Father is the Son of soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. But if a man be just and do that which is lawful and right, have not eaten upon the mountains, neither have lifted up his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, neither have defiled his neighbor wife, neither have come near to a menstruous woman, neither pop a woman when she's on her cycle. You learn that you learn that on this side, bro. You learn that on this side. You learn that from the heathen. You learn that how to do that over here. And says, I have not oppressed any, but have restored to the debtor his pledge, has spoiled none by violence, and have given his bread to the hungry, have covered the naked with a garment. He that have not given over forth upon usury, neither have taken any increase, that have withdrawn his hand from iniquity, have executed true judgment between man and man. And he that hath walked in my statutes and have kept my judgments to deal truly, he is just, and he shall surely live, said the Most High. All right. So all the souls belong to the Lord, including the heathen. All souls are mine. Everything obeys the Most High's will. Sirach 18:3. Okay. Ezekiel 18:4. Behold, all souls are mine, the soul of the Father. So also the soul of the Son is mine, and the soul that sinneth, it shall die. So that's why the Lord called you a rebellious people, because you want to do everything else, then submit to your power. Okay, just like these women of today, they're rebellious as hell. These women of today are rebellious, man. Okay, these little young black girls, these little young Latinas. Okay, they're rebellious against the men of their nation, man. They're going to get with the heathen because they see you getting passports. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're rebellious, but they all gonna have to come back to their owners, man. The Israelite man is the owner of the Israelite woman. Okay, that's a possession. All right, and if she don't want to do that, then that's on her. She's gonna die the death for the uncircumcised over here. She don't want to get down with her men, man. She want to go have biracial children like that black demon came up telling us that day. We're gonna go have biracial children with the heathen. On some joking shit. Everything is funny to these people, bro. Okay, but the Lord is not laughing. The Most High is not laughing. You're a rebellious people, man. Silent children. People that would not hear the law of the power. The people that don't give a shit. The people that are sycophants, man. Proverbs 28 and verse 9. It says, "He that turneth his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination." It said, "Whoso causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall into his own pit. But the upright shall have good things in possession." The upright shall have good things in possession. All right. Here it is. We're gonna possess all things, man, including the heathens and everybody else. But first, you got to come back to your Lord, your possessor, yourself. Everybody belongs to somebody. Everybody belongs to somebody. We belong to the Most High. We don't belong to these devils. Then shall the children of Israel shall no longer stay upon him that smote them, but they shall stay upon the Holy One of Israel in truth. In truth, man. Okay, so everybody's rebellious right now. The women are rebellious against us. The majority of our people, our men, are rebellious against the Most High. Okay, Esau, Esau's doing what he's supposed to do. He's the devil, but he thinks that everything belongs to him, when truly everything belongs to the Most High and everything belongs to the Israelites. The Lord created the world for our sakes. All right, not the other way around. The upright shall have good things in possession. Who's the upright? Okay, the Israelites are the upright. Starting with the election. Whoso calls the righteous go astray in the evil way, the devil, he shall fall himself into his own pit, his own wickedness, his own debauchery, his own nonsense, his own damn lies, web of lies he built up. You're gonna fall in that bullshit you constructed for us. This society was constructed to make us fall into the pit. You know, mentally, spiritually, physically, depressed, no jobs, fired every 5 minutes, emasculated, right? Got your, he's giving your women authority over you, to try to destroy you systematically. When you go to school, when you go to college, when you go to the U.S. Army, well, that's some bullshit. But right now, motherfuckers getting ready to get drafted out there. Um, but the upright shall have good things in possession. All right. Psalms chapter 83 and verse 9, it says, "Do unto them as unto the Midianites, and as to the Sisera, as to Jabin, and to the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zib. Yeah, all their princes as Zabah and Zalmunna, who said, Let us take ourselves the house of God in possession." All these people said, "Let us take the house of God in possession." They belong to us. These Negroes, they belong to us. This is my slave right here. Like Professor Schultz told Leonardo DiCaprio told Professor Schultz, like he told Christoph Waltz, he said, "This is my slave right here. Broomhilda, this is my slave. Under the Constitution of Mississippi, this is my slave. I do what the fuck I want to do with my slave." You see that the Lord has the pride of our heart has deceived thee, O that the dwellers the cliffs and the rocks. Right? But the Most High people you took into possession. O Most High, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind. It says, "As the fire burneth for wood, and the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempers, persecute them with the missiles." It says, "Make them afraid with thy storm, fill their face with shame. They that seek thy name, O Lord, that they may seek thy name, O Lord." So like it, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh Shem Shai, art the most high over all the earth. Show these people, show these heathens, show the nations, show the world that that you run and that you running things. That the Most High runs the kingdom of men. Okay, this matters by the decree of the watchers, Daniel 4:17. To the intent that the living may know that the Most High rule in the kingdom of men set over at the basis of men. The Lord set up the white man, gonna take them down. Okay. It says, "You have taken God's." It says, "Let it." 12th verse, Psalms 83 and 12. Who said, "Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession." Take the Israelites. It says, "The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, the violent take it by force." But pretty soon you're gonna be a possession. You're gonna be a possession for the midterm, man. Okay, you're gonna be a possession, man. Okay, pretty soon. Okay, and we're gonna be free as can be. Numbers 24 and 16. He said, he has said, which heard the words of the Most High and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheph. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly. You small hatters, and get your ass in slavery. You're gonna be a possession for us. Okay, you Chinamen. Okay, you Australians. Okay, all the nations, man. But number one, Edom, man, and Seir, both Edomites. It says, "Shall be a possession for his enemies," man. Just like we have 12 tribes, they got tribes too. And Edom, their top tribe is Amalek, and the top tribe is gonna go down, and they're gonna feel the fire. They're gonna feel the lies that they've been telling. They're gonna feel how they treated the Lord's people, the house of God, who they took in possession. Psalms 8, 3 and 12. It says, "Edom shall be a possession, and Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valley." Numbers 24:19. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remain out the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took this parable. He took up his parable and said, "Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever." Amalek, the small hat Jew, the devil, Harvey Weinstein and them, the Rothschilds, this guy Martin Shkreli. You know what I'm saying? All these different clowns that you see, they're all rich. You ain't never seen a homeless Amalekite. You never seen that, because this is their world that they took into possession through the financial stranglehold that they have on the planet. Okay, but it says when he looked on Amalek, he took his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, the chief of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Amalek is number one right now, but he does it in silence and quiet. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, you know, he lets these loud ass Americans, you know, run things, you know, in the eyes of the people. You know, but the true power is in secrecy, behind the scenes, running the UK, running the America, running the land of Israel, and behind the scenes, that's the power. That's how the Lord works. The Lord works behind the scenes, but then when he shows his power, boom, he showed himself to be the creator of the heavens and the earth. They're going to judge the earth, but right now he's doing things behind the scenes. You know, that's so they want to be like the Lord. They want to be like the Heavenly Father, but to no avail. It says 21st verse. But look on the Canaanites, and he looked on the Canaanites and took up his parable and said, "Strong is thy dwelling place, and thou puttest thy nest in a rock." And said, "Nevertheless, the Canaanite shall be wasted until Ashur shall carry thee away captive." And he took up his parable and said, Alas, who shall live when the Most High doeth this? And ships shall come from the coast of Shittim, and shall afflict Ashur, and shall afflict Eber, and he shall also perish forever. And Balaam rose up and went and returned to his place, and Balak also went his way. Yeah, they received these visions of Jake at the end, kicking everybody ass, man. Jake at the end gonna possess everything, man. Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. As I have purposed, so shall it stand. As I have thought, it shall come to pass, and I have purposed, it shall stand. And I'll break the Assyrian in my land, and upon my mountains tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. This is the purpose that is purpose upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that's stretched out upon all nations. For the Lord had purpose, and who shall disannul it? His hand stretched out, who shall turn it back? All right. I'll make this devil a possession for the bittern, man, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction. All right, your kingdom is going to succumb to the destruction. All right, to the plagues that's going to come upon it, man. It's not going to be able to withstand. And saying that the hand of the Lord that's come upon it. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and it shall be as if they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. The house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. Yeah, we're going to possess all things. The fields of Samaria, Ephraim shall possess the fields of Samaria, Benjamin shall possess Gilead. All right. They of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, man. And the captivity of the host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, you so-called Africans. We're going to possess you Africans. Even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Seraphad, shall possess the cities of the south. And Savior shall mount up upon Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Most High's. The Most High's. Yeah, the possession back to us. All right. So the kingdom shall be the Most High's. They of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plains of the Philistines. They shall possess the fields of Ephraim, the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. Man, we're gonna possess all things. All right, all these women out there, we're gonna possess them too. Okay, they rebellious at this time, you know. Which ultimately the Most High set all this up, you know. But you know what I'm saying, they're out there like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all, you know. It's like that Pokemon game that they put out like some years ago. Motherfuckers was going crazy trying to catch all the Pokemon, you know, with the phone. You know, they had to catch all. You know, people were running around, you know, trying to catch the Pokemon. Well, that's like catching these damn women. It's like catching a wild beast, you know. But they're gonna come back too. Okay, they're gonna stop being rebellious, and they're gonna come back too, man. You know, because Israel is a stiff necked people, is a rebellious people. But they're gonna all have to come back to who is their owners, man. Okay, the Israelite man is the owner of the Israelite woman, and she's gonna come back whether or not she likes it or not. Okay, all this freedom that she's been given, she's gonna find out that the freedom has been bullshit. Hebrews 12 and verse 9, it says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh who corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For there verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we may be partakers of his holiness. Okay, so here it is, the Father of spirits, man. It called us to be in subjection unto him, meaning because we're his possession, you know. But here it is, Romans the 9th chapter, it says, who is there that replies against the Most High? That's our people. Our people are replying against the Most High, man. We don't belong to you. You don't have no claim over us. You know what I mean? We're free to do what we want to do. Man, the Most High created you, gave you life, and you owe him. You owe him. We can never repay him for what you've done. The Lord said that you can't repay your parents for what they did, right? So how you gonna repay him for creating you? You know, how you gonna repay him? You can't repay the Most High for what he's done for us. Okay, so the best bet is to obey. That's the best bet. James 1 and 16. Do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights, from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, no shadow of turning. Every good gift, every perfect gift comes from the Father of lights. Of his own will, what did he do? He begat us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. And be ye doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving yourself. Yeah, come back to the Lord, bro. Come back to your owner. That's your owner, man. Your owner, which these people will refuse. Okay, because they don't see the Most High as real. They've been lied to, seduced. You know, they don't think they have an owner. Nobody owns them. Nobody owns me. I'm free. I'm a free market capital individual. I do what I want to do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do what the Lord told you to do. That's what you're supposed to do. You do what the Lord told you to do. You have an owner. Okay, you're not. It's a shame to be a single woman. All right, it really is. It's a shame to be a single woman. Israel, they want to be a single woman, playing a harlot under every green tree, being a hoe. Okay, it says, "Come." It says, "The Father of lights, with whom there is no variables, no shadow of turning. Of his own will, he begat us with the word of truth." Of his own will. What does it mean to beget somebody? You know, when you read the scripture, they say to birth you, right? So and so begat so and so, right? Matthew the first chapter. You read Matthew the first chapter. It'll say Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, so on and so forth. So when you when Lord say begat you, man, he created you, right? He brought you into the truth. In this context, he's saying that he brought you into the truth, right? He begat us with the word of truth, that we should be a first kind of his creatures, all right? Because when the Lord was creating all things, he created us first as his first spirits, as his most peculiar first spirits. That's why he said, he that touch you, touch the apple of my eye. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 24, it says, O Israel, how great is the house of the Most High? How large is the place of his possessions? How large is the place of his possessions? Great and have none end, high and unmeasurable. There was giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and expert in war. Those did not choose the Lord. Those did not the Lord choose, neither gave he the knowledge, the way of knowledge unto them. But they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished through their own foolishness. Who had gone up into the heaven and taken her and brought her down for the clouds? Who have gone over the sea and found her and will bring her for pure gold? It says, no man knoweth her way, nor thinketh of her path, but he that knoweth all things knoweth her and have found her out with his understanding. And he that prepared the earth forevermore hath filled it with 4-foot beasts. And he sendeth forth light, and it goeth and calleth it again, and it obeyeth him with fear. So if the light obeys the Most High, the elements obey the Lord. Okay, here it is. These rebellious Israelites that are supposed to be created to serve him are an open rebellion, are an open they refuse to come back to their creator, man. All right. So the stars shine their watches and rejoice, and when he calleth them, they say, here we be. And so with cheerfulness they show light unto them that made them. All right. That's the elements. Okay. The elements are in complete obedience. All right, to the Most High. This is our God, and there shall be none accounted in comparison to him. He hath found out all the way of knowledge, and he hath given it unto Jacob his servant, and to Israel his beloved. Afterward did he show himself upon the earth and converse with men. All right. The Lord's going to be dwelling with us in the kingdom, literally. So afterward, he showed himself upon the earth and converse himself. When is the Lord going to show himself? When he delivers us up out of here, man. Okay. So the way of knowledge they have not known. Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 8. Because thus said the Lord, because that Moab and Seir do say, behold, the house of Judah is like unto all the heathen. Therefore, behold, I will open the side of Moab from the cities, and from his cities which are on his frontiers, the glory of the country, Beth Jesimoth, Baal Meon, and Kiriatham. Unto the men of the east with the Ammonites will I give them in possession, that the Ammonites may not be remembered amongst the nations. And I will execute judgment upon Moab, and they shall know that I am the Lord. When my people Israel dwell in safety, and they return as my possession, as my woman. When they not rebellious, they ain't hoeing around, they ain't spreading their cheeks for every nation, they ain't doing all this madness, they ain't subscribing to Black Lives Matter. Okay. And then will I execute judgments on your enemies, the Ammonites. Okay. I will execute judgment upon Moab. They shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power, because Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Yeah, when he got opportunity, he took his revenge. The white man took his revenge. He said, man, fuck these niggas. Okay? I don't care about the Most High. Even though these are the Most High's possessions, I'm gonna trash them and grape them. And then when the owner comes back, you know, you got to deal with the owner, man. You got to deal with the man that has the title on these people right here. His possession. This is his possession. This is his woman. This is who he gave in marriage. He gave us in marriage, man. Okay, he tell you we are espoused unto him. So you come to touch you. Great. The scripture say if you commit adultery, a man commit adultery has no understanding. This white man has no understanding. We already had a husband. We already belong to someone else. Okay, if a woman come up to you tell you she got a husband, I don't know you. Okay, whatever, man. She got a husband. Bitch don't exist. She don't exist. I don't know. I'm not getting destroyed by the Lord because some woman is trying to seduce you. Oh, my husband's not home. Da, da, da. That's somebody else's possession. No, there ain't no dipping and dabbling in another man's possession. She got a husband. She might as well. She don't exist. Okay, cool. Yeah. If he dies, potentially, you have but even then, you don't want somebody else's sloppy seconds. You don't want somebody else's sloppy 40s. You know, back in the ancient world, It was a custom for a woman to be married at a young age, and if she didn't have a husband, that was a shame. Okay, because like, where's your owner? Who do you belong to? Like the Weeknd said, who do you belong to now? Who do you belong to? You know? You gotta belong to somebody. It's not a cool thing to be a single girl. It's not cool. It's not cool, man. It's not cool to not have a husband. It's not cool to walk around here with no God, with no husband, no covering, no protection. The husband is given to you as a protection, a covering, you know. But you throw it away. Fuck this nigga. He ain't good enough. He's not. He's not Brian. You see, but you're missing the bigger picture. He's not. You're missing the bigger picture, man. Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. Because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah, taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will take it desolate from Teman. I will make it desolate from Teman. Day of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord power. Thus saith the Lord, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge, because these African Hamites, stinky African Hamites, with no salt, no flavor, with no education, no sophistication, with no spirit inside of them, only the spirit of you know, they fucking doing tribal dances and, you know, bathing once every fucking 2 months, you know, eating cow shit all day. They're going to go into slavery. Thus saith the Lord, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge and taken vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy it for the old hatred they had back then and land in the Ur of the Chaldees and all that. They had hatred. They had been had hatred. Everybody hate us. Everybody hate us from the big foundation of the world. All these nations, the Lord put it on to hate you because everybody hates who's better than them. If they see, that's the heathen are they're not spiritual. They don't know how to acknowledge somebody that's, you know, superior to them. They don't know how to. They resort to jealousy. They resort to, that's what the scriptures. That's why the scriptures tell you about the works of the flesh, right? They're sensual, devilish. Okay, envy, strife, debate. These are these things, right? That's what the heathen do. The heathen can't acknowledge the Most High, the work master. The scripture say, Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 1. Surely vain are all men by nature, that acknowledge not the work master, that know not the Most High. These people are vain people. They're light people, vain, treacherous people. They've always hated you, and today is no different. It says, take vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy it for the old hatred. That's old hatred going back. Just like old money, there's old hatred. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and I will cut off the Cherethims and destroy the remnant of the seacoast. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. Everybody gonna know that that's the Lord that's redeeming his woman. That's my woman. That's my girl right there. That's my bride right there. That belongs to you. And nobody can object. Nobody at the wedding can object. Nobody can say, hey, you know, you're saying when somebody's about to get married, they'll be like, does anybody have anything to say? Nobody has anything to say. The other nation got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to do with this. This is between us and the Most High. The Bible is us being the Most High. Y'all are NPCs, man. Y'all are just, you know, y'all are just around just so there's something filler. You're just filler, enslaved. That's all you are. And you sitting here trying to possess us, you know, and calling yourselves the rulers of the earth and this and that. And look at the earth; it's all destroyed and it's become a open orgy. The earth has become an open goddamn orgy with dead animals everywhere and stinking smells and forests burning down and, you know what I'm saying, oceans being polluted, the earth, the ice cap melting. When we were ruling, did the ice cap melt? Did the ice cap melt? All right, let me check. Let me go back and check. Was there global warming when we were ruling? Were there piles of trash all over the ocean? Ezekiel 45 and verse 8. And the land shall be his possession in Israel, and my princes shall no more oppress my people. And the rest of the land shall give to the house of Israel according to the tribes, to their tribes. The rest of the land shall give to the house of Israel according to their tribes. And the land shall be his possession in Israel. Yes, no longer, is his woman gonna be possessed by another man. No longer you have to see your women rebelling against you, talking about you're not our people. You're not our people. The white man is my people. The other nations are my people. You dumbasses. Okay, it's okay. We understand that you don't understand. Y'all don't understand. But at the end of the day, you're gonna come to understanding. It's Daniel the 12th chapter. Many shall rise to everlasting shame and contempt. Right? When the time comes, you're gonna loathe yourself. Be like, oh shit, what the hell? Damn. I'm sorry. We shouldn't have been disrespecting y'all. Y'all were the prophets. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Y'all are our leaders. Yes, y'all. We belong to y'all. Us women. We're just created for y'all. Sorry that we was a piece of shit in America. Remember that you was a piece of shit in America. Remember how you treated your men in America. Remember how this white man did you. And here it is. Now all of a sudden, because this devil has given you a little bit of attention, now all of a sudden, we don't need our men. We don't need it. We don't need them. We don't belong to them no more. Yeah, we belong to whitey. We belong to whoever pays. That's why we say the modern day world dating is a prostitution ring. Whoever's paying the most, you know what I'm saying? No loyalty, bro. Women got no loyalty to us. Remember that. Okay, remember that. But not just now. In slavery, they left your ass behind. They went with Massa. In slavery, they wasn't sitting there, cool with you. Maybe a small percentage of them, But they was looking for the man with the power. Okay, that's why we understand that women at the end of the day, it is what it is. They're just there to make you happy, Because at the end of the day, man, they don't give a fuck about you. At the end of the day, they don't give a damn about you. They only care about you when you got something, when you're in the power seat. When the Most High is exalting His people, then these women come running along and say, "Oh, while we was catching hell, you think they was in there shooting in the gym with you? Hell no." So they're gonna come back to and they're gonna acknowledge who's their daddy, who's their owner. We are their owners, whether or not they want to admit it or not. Oh, that's embarrassing. Girl, don't give him too much power because this is what a man does. The Most High gonna give us all the fucking power, man. Ain't gonna be no type of because a lot of times these women, what they do is that they don't want to give you your seat because they think that, oh, that's oppression. He's gonna rule over me. He's gonna if I give him too much, he could just step out with another girl, leave me behind. All this bullshit. That's the way of this world. That's the way of this world, man. That's the way of this side. The world to come gonna be totally different. Okay, just because man got another woman. He don't love me no more. He's gonna throw me to the side. The Lord gonna cause possess all things, bro. It's gonna be a thing to have 500 of them. It's gonna be a thing to have 500 of them because they belong to us. They was created for us. Everything on the planet was created for us. The woman belongs to us, whether or not they want to admit it, whether or not they want to run around being hoes and do the. Okay, cool. The Lord gonna destroy you and give us back to us in a clean body, anyways. Okay, these women belong to us. The animals belong to us. Everything belongs to us. Hell is they talking about? The black man ain't shit. If we ain't shit, then what the fuck are you? Ain't nothing. Y'all ain't shit. All right, bro. We'll stay with this fucking white man and see the grass ain't greener on the other side. The grass ain't greener on the other side, like JT said, man. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? What's better than his word? What's better than his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that's going to make us possess all things? Including you, little tenderonis, including them. Yeah, because here it is. They run around rebellious as hell, bro. They don't respect you, black men. They don't respect you, Latino men. They run around, doing what the fuck they want to do. Yeah. They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back and find out who got the dominion. Whether or not they want to admit it or not, these Israelites, they want to deny their heritage. You are Israelite, whether or not you want to deny your heritage or not. You're gonna have to come back to the Most High, whether or not you like it or not, whether or not you want to admit it or not. You're gonna get drafted into this thing. You getting grafted back in, man. Whether or not the Father of spirits, bro. The scripture say be subject to the Father of spirits and live. Anyways, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 and verse 6 says, if prudence work, who all that are is a more cunning workman than she. If a man love righteousness, her labors are virtue. For she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude, which such things as man can have nothing more profitable in their life. Even this white man said what? Even this devil Teddy Roosevelt said that the knowledge of the scriptures is worth more than the college education. The scriptures say what? A man can have no more things profitable in their life than this word, man. This wisdom. If a man desire much experience, Wisdom Psalm 8 and 8, she knoweth things are old and conjureth aright what is to come. She knoweth the subtleties of speeches and can expound dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders and events of signs in time. That's why we're able to tell what's about to come to pass, because the word lets you know. And the spirit of the Father, open up this understanding to you. The Lord opened up the seals of the book. Right? You got the Christian pastor talking about the seals. The book is sealed. The book is sealed. Revelation 5th chapter said the Lamb of the tribe of Judah, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, has prevailed to open up the book and to open up the understanding. So, the book is sealed. The book is sealed. The scripture say what? She foreseeth signs and wonders and expounds dark sentences and knows the subtlety of speeches and the events of signs and times. Therefore, I purpose to take her to me to live with me, knowing that she would be a great counselor of good things and a comfort of cares and griefs. For her sake, I shall have estimation amongst the multitude and honor with the elders, though I be young. It says, I shall be found of a quick conceit and judgment and shall be admired in the sight of great men. When I hold my tongue, they shall abide my leisure. And when I speak, they shall give good ear unto me. If I talk much, they shall lay their hands upon their mouth. Moreover, by the means of her, I shall obtain immortality. By the means of this spirit, of this word, of this truth, we're going to obtain immortality. I was watching this German movie yesterday, and I think it was called, what the hell was it called, man? I forget. It was pretty decent, though. Them foreign language movies be better than these Hollywood movies with less budgets, by the way, because you got people that's actually just trying to make a story, not trying to push more agendas every fucking where. But basically, the rich was basically buying time from the people. They would take like 30 years. I think they took like 40 years from the dude's wife, and the whole story was about him trying to get back her years and all this stuff. But the rich would buy time from the poor in exchange for money, and you see every one of these movies, this devil trying to play with time and life, and he's trying to play Frankenstein, and bringing people back from the dead, and Project Lazarus and all this shit, right? But by the means of wisdom, we're gonna obtain all these things. We're gonna obtain, moreover, by the means of her, I shall obtain immortality. Leave me behind the everlasting memorial to them that come after me. I shall set the people in order, and the nation shall be subject unto me, unto the spirit of wisdom through the Israelites, because that spirit of wisdom going to dwell on the Israelites. Starting with the nobles, the chief priests, the men, 144,000. The Lord said, "We follow the Lamb whithersoever goeth, and their works do follow them." That's the spirit of wisdom that's dwelling upon these men. That's teaching the people, the elect of them that have ears to hear, right? The ones of them that understand this thing, and the ones of them that don't, that deny who is their owner. Our people are denying who's their owner, who is their husband, who they belong to. Who do you belong to now? Like the weekend said, who do you belong to? You gotta belong to somebody. It said, I've set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. Horrible tyrants should be afraid when they do hear of me. The white man is afraid when he hears this truth. The scriptures say, teach the son, you shall grieve the enemy. Sirach the 30th chapter. Teach the son, he that teach his son grieves the enemy. The enemy is grieved when he see somebody like you, when he see somebody like you, brothers out there teaching his word, man. He's grieved. He's like, what the fuck? They're coming back to the heritage. They ain't scared of you when you toting a gun and you got long hair, and they ain't scared of that. They're not scared of that. There's no power in that. There's no power in the name of Jesus. They talking about Jesus. Ain't no power in that. And he ain't scared of no Mike Todd. Mike Todd and all these people. He ain't scared. The white man's scared of us. That's what he's scared of. He's scared of us. Okay? The apostle elders, the brothers, the teachers, you know what I'm saying? All the brothers, all the men of the Lord that's teaching, man. That's who he's scared of. He's scared of these people, man. The horrible tyrants, the white man should be afraid. What? When they do hear of me. It says, I shall be found among the multitude in vain and war. For I am coming to my house, and I will repose myself with her. For her conversation have no bitterness, and to live with her have no sorrow, but mirth and joy. When I consider these things in myself, I pondered them in my heart, how that to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. To be allied, allied, so like it, to be allied, just like 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 in World War II, they had the Allied powers, that was aligned with saying with America, the Allied powers, with NATO and the EU, and it was all against America. Well, that was before. That was before it was called NATO and the EU. But anyways, they allied themselves together, right, to take down Hitler, so called, right. So if you ally yourself with wisdom, that's immortality. 18th verse. And great pleasure is to have her friendship, and the works of her hands are infinite riches. And the exercise of conference with her is prudence, and talking with her is a good report. I went about seeking how to take her to me. If I was a widow child, it literally says widow. Okay. I was a witty child, so like a witty child. And I had a good spirit. Yeah, rather being good, I came into a body undefiled. Nevertheless, that's when the Lord comes, 1 Corinthians 15 chapter. I came into a body undefiled. Because that spirit of wisdom going to dwell within us when we're perfect. Totally perfect. Because right now you have wicked thoughts still. You still go off. Okay, all of us go off because we're in these mortal bodies. Okay, that's why we're under grace. 21st verse. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her except the Most High gave her to me. The Most High is going to give wisdom back to us. He's going to give us the land back. He's going to give wisdom. And with wisdom is possess all things. Wisdom going to make us possess our children, possess our women the right way. She ain't going to never rebel against you talking about, oh, you don't love me. You're cheating on me. She's going to be giving a little wisdom too. She's going to understand, oh, this is how the Lord really set this thing up. She ain't gonna be under feminism no more. She's under feminism. She's under, and even if she's not under feminism, she's under fucking bad bitch culture. Where she thinks she's the one that you gotta make your life around her. No, she gotta come and make her life, your life better. She gotta come into your frame. Nevertheless, I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her except the Most High gave her to me. And that was a point of wisdom also to know whose gift she was. I prayed unto the Lord, and beside him with my whole heart I have said. Okay, it's going to the ninth verse, but ninth chapter, but Ecclesiastes 24 and verse 1, it says, wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. Wisdom is likened unto a feminine spirit because it's nice, delicate, beautiful to the touch and all this, right? But you know that. Second verse. It says, in the congregation of the Most High shall she open her mouth and triumph before his power. I came out the mouth of the Most High and covered the earth as a cloud. I dwelt in high places, and my throne is in a clouded pillar. I alone compassed the circuit of the heaven and walked in the bottoms of the deep. In the ways of the sea and all the earth and every people and nation, I got a possession. Where all these I sought rest, and whose inheritance shall I abide? Where's the spirit of wisdom going to rest upon? Where's she going to rest her beautiful feet and where's she going to dwell? She's going to dwell here amongst the tabernacle of the Lord, David, Jacob, Israel, Zion. It says 8th verse. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that had made me caused my tabernacle to rest, caused my house to rest. The scripture say what? Labor to enter into rest. Right? Labor in this work to labor into rest. Oh, you're doing too much videos. And there's no such thing as doing too much lessons. Oh, you do too much lessons. You try to be seen. The scripture say work your workout beat times, man. Anyway, the scripture say, man, I'd rather you be hot or cold. I'd rather you do too much than do too little. Ain't no such thing as too much. You say work your workout beat times, and then you shall receive your reward. He that caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thy inheritance in Israel. He created me from the beginning, before the world, and I shall never fail. In the holy tabernacle I serve before him, so was I established in Zion. That's where spirit of wisdom is going to be established, in Zion. Likewise, in the beloved city he gave me rest, and in Jerusalem was my power. Not in the white man, not in the Chinese, not in the CERN, not in the European Union, not in the motherfucking the Greeks and the Romans. None of them niggas have understanding. None of them have understanding. We're gonna have understanding of all things. Be able to leave this planet, go to other planets, go to another solar system, another part of the galaxy, You know, the Lord said in my Father's house many mansions, man. If it was not so, I wouldn't have told you this. John 14:2. If it wasn't like this, I wouldn't have told you about this. You devils are going to be confined to the earth. That's where you belong, of the earth. You're of the earth. We're not of the earth. We're not of the earth, bro. We might live here for a little while, but we're not of the earth, bro. The Lord created, yes, the earth for us and all this, but the scriptures say there's a terrestrial body, there's glory of the terrestrial, and there's the glory of the celestial. We're of the celestial, man. We're not of the terrestrial, of the earth, terra, which means the earth. We're not of the earth. Yes, Adam, the first Adam was of the earth. The second Adam is not going to be of the earth. The last Adam, I should say, is not going to be of the earth. It's going to come. The Lord told you, Isaiah 47, I'm not going to come. I'm not going to meet you as Adam. I'm not going to meet you as a man. I'm not going to meet you like the first time when I came down here and you put your hands on me and you stabbed me and you killed me. The second time, the Lord come back on the second go around to gather his people, he's going to come as an angelical, powerful force. And he's going to turn us into angelical, powerful forces. And that's where the spirit of wisdom going to dwell in Zion, ultimately in its perfection. That's when the new covenant comes into play. Mother talking about the new covenant, the new covenant. You don't have power with the Most High with men, do you? Right now. In the time to come, we're going to have power with the Most High and with men. Men going to bow down to you as an Israelite, as they should. These women going to bow down to you as they should. You sitting over here talking to her like she's better than you. She's going to bow down to you as she should. Likewise, in the beloved city, he gave me rest, and in Jerusalem was my power. I took root in an honorable people, even a portion of the Lord's inheritance. I was exalted like a cedar in Lebanon. Right now, you're abased, but the spirit of wisdom is going to exalt you through the Lord. He said, I will give you praise and fame in the land where you were what? Put to shame. Where these women were disrespecting you, talking about you ain't good enough for me. Bitch, you ain't good enough for me. You need to get a new body before you come and deal with me. Hell's you talking about? You defile little bitch. You talking crazy about the men of your nation. That the Lord gonna show you are the men that the Lord gave his wisdom to. And here it is, you gonna run your fucking mouth and tell us that the heathen are better than us. That you will want to go and get with the biracial heathen. Let's have biracial kids with them. Have the baby of the devil. Have the baby of these Elamites. Have the baby of these Arabs. I was exalted like a palm tree in Engedi, and as a rose plant in Jericho, as a fair olive tree in a pleasant field, and grew up as a plane tree by the water. I gave a sweet smell like cinnamon and aspelus, and I yielded a pleasant odor like the best myrrh. Yeah, that's a righteous sacrifice. When the spirit of wisdom, that's a righteous sacrifice. The Lord said he loved none but them that dwell with wisdom. Okay? The Lord said, Amos 5, that he would not smell their solemn feast days anymore because that was an unrighteous sacrifice. He wasn't accepting that. He wasn't accepting this half-ass bullshit that Jake used to do. You know, he used to come up there, I messed up and then bring another pigeon dove, just like they do today. They'll do as thou wilt. No, God can't judge. Nobody can judge me. Only God can judge me. That's an unrighteous sacrifice. You're not giving off a sweet smell like cinnamon, and myrrh, frankincense. You're not giving that smell off no more. When the Lord see you, you're just stinking as a people. You ain't put on no Gillette, no native. You ain't put on nothing. You ain't took a shower. You filthy, polluted. That's why the Lord said, Isaiah, the 4th chapter, when I have cleaned up, it said Isaiah 4 and verse 3, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even everyone that's written amongst the living in Jerusalem. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. And the Lord shall create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire by night, and for upon the glory shall be a defense. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime, and a place of refuge, and for a cover from a storm and from rain. Okay? When the Lord beautify, clean up his people, man. You're going to be covered, protected, take care of, but you're going to have to acknowledge the workmaster. You're going to have to come and submit to your power. Come and submit to your men. And the men going to submit to the Most High. And the children going to submit to the order. And the nation's going to submit to us as a people. And everything going to be cool. But right now, everything ain't cool because Who do you belong to? You don't want to acknowledge who you belong to. Nah, we too good for these niggas. These niggas don't make enough money for us. Yeah, they don't make it. But when all hell breaks loose, now all of a sudden they're gonna come out the woodwork like cockroaches and shit. I'm gonna tell your ass that I don't know you. I don't know you. You ain't good enough for me. Where? How many kids you got, bitch? I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. Figure out somebody else. Somebody else help you. I don't know. Go to the white man. Go to them that buy and sell. Matthew 25, man. It said you ain't got no oil left. Go to them that buy. Go to them that sell and buy for yourself, man. Everything was funny when you had Jake under your when you had this white man sitting you up on the pedestal. Everything was funny. Everything was funny. Okay. But now we're gonna see who laughs. Now we're gonna see who laughs, bro. We're gonna see who laughs in that time, bro. We're gonna see what's really funny, man. Sirach 28 and verse Sirach 28 and verse 20. It says, "For the yoke thereof is a yoke of iron, and the bands thereof are bands of brass. The death thereof is an evil death. The grave was better than that." It said, "It shall not have rule over them that fear the Most High." Death, oh death, where's thy sting? Right? This death, this second death to come is gonna have no dominion over us because we submitted ourselves to the Father's Spirit. We acknowledge the workmaster. You know? You say you acknowledge who you belong to. Who do you belong to? They're gonna be begging to belong to somebody pretty soon to come. Jesus, 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 where you at, Jesus? Jeebus. It said, "It shall not have rule over them that fear the Most High, neither shall they be burnt with the flame thereof. For such as forsake the Lord shall fall into it. Such as forsake the Most High shall fall into it, and it shall burn in them and not be quenched, and it shall be sent upon them as a lion and devour them as a leopard. Look that thou hedge thy possession about with thorns." Sirach 28 and 24. It says, "Look about that thou hedge thy possessions about with thorns and bind them up with silver and gold. Bind up thy silver and gold, and weigh thy words in a balance and make a door and bar for thy mouth. Beware that thou slide not by it, lest thou fall before him that lieth in wait." It says, "Hedge thy possessions about with thorns." When you watch these financial advisors and these people in the world, they be talking about, oh, you got to hedge this and that against inflation. You got to, watch out for the financial trends that's coming and and all this. Well, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, man, I say he told us to hedge our possessions with thorns. Ultimately, stack up your treasures in heaven, because everything here is good. You can't take it with you. Okay. Desire the best gifts, desire the spiritual gifts. 1 Corinthians 12. Okay, because those are the things that's going to endure until the end. Those are the things that are going to last. Those are the things that's going that's going to get us out of here. They're enduring substance. We look for an enduring city. For here we have not one to come. We don't have one here. We're looking for an enduring city outside of this, man, where we can actually possess our land, possess our title, possess, have things, without this devil constantly taking it from you. We could possess your children, you could possess your women, you could possess your fucking family. In this place, bro, your family is not your own, and you got no say so. You basically got no say so. She got more say so than you. That's a hellish condition. Okay. On the other side, we're gonna have all things. We ain't gonna need to constantly be worrying about everything, man. Sirach 36 and verse 22, it says, "The beauty of a woman cheer the countenance, and a man love none better. If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort her tongue, then is her husband not like other men. He that getteth a wife beget a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there is the possession spoiled, and he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning. Who will trust a thief well appointed that skippeth from city to city? Who will believe a man that have no house, and lodge it wheresoever the night taketh him?" Okay. Where there is no hedge, the possession is spoiled, man. Where there's no protection, our people are through. Okay. Where there's no protection, the women gets gang banged. Okay, by a group of gremlins, by a group of heathens. Okay, that's just the fact of the matter, man. The fact of the matter is that where there's no a hedge, the possession is spoiled. Okay, our people have no protection right now. and they're looking for a savior. They should be looking for a savior. Okay, not looking for continuance in this place. Being furloughed, go back to your country. That's a furlough. Oh, I get the vacation for a month. In my country. And go here and go there. I get to travel around. You know what I'm saying? But you got to come back to Whitey. You got to come back to Babylon. Okay, you got to come back and spend this money. You ain't free. No matter what you do, you're not free here. Okay, where there's no hedge, the possession is spoiled, man. Psalm 69 and verse 29 says, "But I'm poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O Most High, set me on high, and I will raise the name of the Most High with a song, and will magnify him with thanksgiving. This also shall please the Lord with an ox. This also shall please the Lord better than an ox or a bullock that have horns or hooves. The humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek good. For the Lord have heard the poor and despised not his prisoners. Let the heaven and the earth praise him, the seas and everything that moved therein. For the Most High will save Zion and will build the cities of Judah, that they may dwell there and have it in possession." That they may what? Dwell there and have it in possession, man. Nobody removed you out your lands no more. It says, "The seed also of his servants shall inherit it, and they that love his name shall dwell therein." Okay, the seed also of his servants shall inherit it, and they that love him, love his name shall dwell therein. Okay, the Lord will save Zion and build up the cities of Judah, and they that dwell there have it in possession. Again, you're gonna give us the land that flows with milk and honey. All right, truly flowing with milk and honey. All the fatness of the earth, man, that he gave Esau, gonna give it back up to us, man. When he had cleaned up the filth of his people, man, clean up the filth on this earth, clean up the white man's filth, clean up the lies and the trickery and the deceit. I will make Zion, I will save Zion, the Most High will save Zion, will build the cities of Judah, and that they may dwell therein and have it in possession. No more New York, no more Philly, no more goddamn Cincinnati, San Francisco, Miami, Bienvenido a Miami. No more Miami. I want to go. I want to go. Damn, I want to go to Las Vegas. No more Sin City. The 10th part of the city fell. All this shit gonna fall, man. As it should, man. As it should, man. And we're gonna go back to belonging to our God, to our husband. Okay, not playing a harlot under every green tree. Okay. Psalms chapter 62 and verse 10, it says, "Trust not in oppression, become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them." All right, if you're doing good in this world, set not your heart upon it. The Most High have spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto the Most High. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. And that includes it, not exclusively to the white man. Okay, he rendered every man according to his works. That includes us too. He's gonna render us that return. They say he gave clemency, he gave mercy. Psalms 94:1, it says, "O Lord, to whom belong vengeance? O Most High, to whom vengeance belongs, show thyself and lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. Render a reward to the proud. For Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, your inheritance, your possession. They're breaking it in pieces. It says, O Lord, and afflict thy heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see this, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. Understand, ye brutish amongst the people, and ye fools, when will you be wise? When are you going to stop talking shit every time we tell you the truth? Oh, yeah, we don't like your tone. We don't like your tone. We don't like how you're coming off. We don't like the Israelites. They're too aggressive. The Israelites, they don't want to they don't want to get it. They're not for the community. They're not for the people. They're not kissing babies. It says, understand ye brutish amongst the people, and ye fools, when ye be wise. This is surely a stiff-necked people. It said, he that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eyes, shall he not see this? He that chastised the heathen, shall he not correct them? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall he not know? The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Psalms 2. It says, the heathen rage and man's a vain thing. He know the thoughts of man. He knows the New World Order devices that this devil trying to put up. He's the one that put him to it. Like he put them to it in the first time they tried to build it. And I'm saying the Tower of Babel, confusion. And then the Most High confounded the languages. In Genesis 10. You know? So he gonna confound you niggas again. You're heathen again. This time he try to build again your New World Order. He gonna confound you again. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Last time it was Ham trying to run it. Now this time it's Esau trying to run it. You know? Run it. Let me see you run it. Okay, these devils gonna run right into a fiery nuclear wall, man. That says Psalms 94:12. Bless the man whom thou chasten, O Lord, that's us, and teach him out of thy law. That's you. The Lord's chasten you because he's teaching you out of his law. It said that thou mayest give him rest from the days of his adversity. You chastise the sore so he could give us rest from the days of our adversity. Until the pit be digged for the wicked. The pit is being digged for the wicked as we speak. Every time you do a video, the pit is being digged for the wicked. Every time you go out there and speak against this devil and you prophesy the Lord's words, that pit is getting larger and larger for the devil to fall into. You know what I mean? The pit is being digged, man, for the wicked. It says, for the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright heart shall follow it. All the upright heart shall follow it. Who will rise up against me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the works of iniquity? Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said, my foot slipped, thy mercy, O Lord, upheld me. And the multitude of thy thoughts, of my thoughts within me, thy soul, that comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and my refuge is the rock. The Lord is the rock of my refuge. He shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yet the Lord our God shall cut them off. All right, and he gonna make us a possession. He gonna never cut us off again. He'll make us his possession. You know, make us his possession when he gather his tribes together like a hen gather her chickens. You know, it says Hebrews 10:30. It says, for we know that he have said, vengeance belonging unto me, I will recompense, said the Lord. And again, the Lord will judge his people. For it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, but call to remembrance the former days in which you were illuminated and ye endured a great fight of afflictions. Call the later days. Remember the time past, right? Where you were illuminated, when you knew this truth. The Lord said, I'll put you in remembrance, though you once knew this. Jude, first chapter, the only chapter in Jude. Okay, I'll put you in remembrance. I will illuminate you again. When you endured a great fight of afflictions, partly whilst you were made a gazing stock, both by reproach and afflictions. Everybody talk shit about you as an Israelite. And partly whilst you became companions of them that were so used. For ye had compassion of me and my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of our goods, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance. Yeah, you know that you catch a hell on this side, but the Lord in heaven is going to bring down his kingdom here on the earth, as it says in Matthew 6, and you got a more enduring substance here, because the kingdom of heaven going to be here on earth. So you have a more enduring substance here. Okay, even though you've been spoiled and all this. It says, cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For you have need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promises. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will tarry, will come and not tarry. Like it. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back, but them that believe to the saving of soul. We're not of them that draw back to the world, or go back to the old lovers, or play the harlot under the green tree. We go back and stay upon the Holy One of Israel. Stay upon your husband. You remain loyal to your husband. Okay? You stay upon the Holy One of Israel, man, not upon him that smote you. Isaiah 10:20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel shall, and such are escaped to the house of Jacob, shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but they shall stay upon the Holy One of Israel in truth. And the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord of hosts shall make a consumption, even the determination in the midst of the land. Consume your enemies and bring you back to him. As children of the kingdom. Lo, they come as children of the kingdom. Baruch 5. They come as children of the kingdom. It says Baruch 5:5. It says, "Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about thee towards the east. And behold, thy children gather from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the power. For they departed from thee on foot and were led away of their enemies, but the Most High bringeth them unto thee, exalted with glory as children of the kingdom. For the Most High have appointed that every high hill and bank of long continuance should be cast down, valleys filled up, to make even the ground, that Israel may go safely in the glory of the Most High. Moreover, even the woods and every sweet smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandment of the Lord. For the Most High shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, when with mercy and with the mercy and righteousness that come from him." Okay. So that's the Most High's possession. That's the Most High's woman, and that's who the Lord said, Don't touch that. That's mine. That's mine right there. If not, I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn this place, or burn America, and that's it. You know, in the land of uprightness, they will not learn. Let favor be shown to the wicked, but in the land of uprightness, they will not learn. You know, they won't learn when they're in Israel. They won't learn when they're here. They don't. They never change. That's why it says Hebrews 12:16. Though he sought it carefully with tears, there's no place of repentance for him. Okay, so anyways, with that call, I'm like Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, to our apostles at the great millstone. Peace, salutations to the election. Shalom.